Okay, so here's your jumpers run from Sunday. So we'll just watch it through one time, just at regular speed, and then I'll slow it down and analyze it. Good girl. Whoops. A lot of people did that. A lot of dogs went really wide there too. Okay, wasn't too bad. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. It looks like I missed the very beginning, darn it, so I don't know how far you let out. But I was going to say that you, whoops, sorry. When I first watched it, I was thinking that you probably should have tried to do a front cross between these two jumps. But I think how you did it is fine. You got her, here she had a little bobble. Oh, she was sniffing. But see how much you're decelerated here? But I think it would have been kind of hard for you to get to do a front cross between those two jumps. So I think it's fine. I thought that was really nice how you did the front cross, and you had the cross completed but way before she's coming over the jump, so she knew that there was a side change. That was nice. This is pretty nice. I don't see anything wrong here. And you get her into the weaves fine. Now, the end of the weaves, a lot of people did this. Your front cross at the end of the weaves was late, so it made it a little difficult for you to get to the next jump and show that line. So when her head is right where it is now, you can be doing your cross. So you have to try to think about that, to really watch their head, and when they start to go through those last two poles, you can be doing your cross. So you're starting it now. You started it just a little tiny bit late, but you kind of need to like do it and go, because what happens is now this is the correct jump, I think. But the way your shoulders are and the line that you're drawing, you're sort of going this way. So you're not really cueing the purple jump, so you're sort of more cueing that off-course jump that you got. And it's just because you got a little behind because your cross was just a smidge and late. And get her back. Now this next jump she goes really long over, this one here. And a lot of dogs did. My dogs too. So you're actually kind of starting to move this way a little bit. But your shoulders are starting to turn that way. And then as we go on, now your shoulders are facing that way. Which she probably should have paid attention to. But let's look at what she saw. Okay, so here's the stride before she takes off. So this stride is the stride where she has to decide what she's going to do and make a change in her jumping effort, okay? So right here. So you're still pretty much moving forward, and your shoulders are starting to turn that way just a little bit, which cues extension. So you're really cueing extension because your motion is moving forward and your shoulders are not turned into her. Now, I wouldn't have anticipated dogs going so wide between these two jumps, so when I walked it, I certainly didn't really anticipate that. I also didn't really try to cue a turn, I mean a sharp turn, because it is a pretty big distance between these two, so I didn't want them you know, to jump this really tight, because then I would have had to push him back out, but I wouldn't have anticipated how wide the dogs went. So here she is now taking off. Now she can't do anything about her jumping effort, so she jumps in full extension, but she also just sort of keeps going. But she's a little bit lower confidence, and I would sort of expect that. Now your shoulders here are pretty wrong. They should still be, you know, facing that way to help cue her to come and turn into you. Now, I know you didn't think that she was going to do that, but even if she hadn't gone that long, you have all the time in the world to do a front cross right here. So I probably would have preferred to do the front cross or a blind. But that's okay. You get that, you pull that off, and it looks nice. So it wasn't too bad, really. Okay, that was good.